Okay, so last week we had our lesson on the decimal numbers, introducing the tenths, and now this week we'll be doing hundreds. Okay, so let's have a quick review. When you say 1/10 of 1,000, that means you divide 1,000 by 10. That is 100, and so 1/10 of 100 would be 10. So can you see the pattern there? We are just getting rid of the zero every time. And 1/10 of 10, meaning you divide 10 into 10 equal parts, one part would be 1. Now, last week our lesson was 1/10 of 1, which is 0.1 or 1/10, okay? And this is the tenths place. Now, what about if we divide 1/10 into 10 equal places, meaning 1/10 of 1/10? So what is 1/10 of 1/10? And that's what we call 1/100th. See that? And it's written as 0.01. So you add a 0 after the decimal point before you start writing 1. Okay, so that's alright. So again, last week this was our example where we have a decimal number up to the tenths place. That's 629,057 and 4/10. Okay, and if we expand that, we have 600,000 plus 20,000 plus 9,000 plus 50 plus 7 plus 4/10. Okay. Alright, so what about if we have 629,557 and 43 hundredths? Okay, so that's how you say it, 43 hundredths. Okay, so how are we going to write that? So of course the first thing is we write the decimal point. The decimal point separates the ones or the whole numbers from the decimal numbers. Okay, so we have to the left from the decimal point we have the ones place, the tenths place, the hundreds place, the thousands place, the 10,000s place, and the 100,000s place. Now, to the right from the decimal point, we start writing the tenths place, which is 4, and then the hundredths place. Okay, so we read this one as 629,057 and 43 hundredths. Okay, and that would be the expanded form. Okay, alright, so the decimal point separates the whole number from the. Alright, so what does hundredths place mean? Okay, right, when one whole is divided into 100 equal parts, one part is 1/100th of the whole. Okay, so 1/100th of 1, that's equal to 0.01 or 1/100th. Okay, so these are some examples that we use in our daily lives, okay, and the popular names of these units. Okay, so for example we have $1 and it's divided into 10 equal parts, and so that means in terms of dollar you would have 1/10 of a dollar. Okay, and how is that known? That's what you call a dime. Okay, so 1 dime is 1/10 of a dollar. Of course, if you have 20 cents or 2/10 of a dollar, that means two dimes. Okay, what about if it is divided into 100 equal parts? Okay, so that would be 1/100th of a dollar or 0.01, and that's what you call the penny. Okay, how about here the meter? If you divide a meter into 10 equal parts, it's called 1/10 of a meter or 1 decimeter. Okay, that's probably not very popular, but where what's this? The SI units is used, that's quite known. Okay, but here in US you're still using a lot of inches and feet. So anyway, all right. What about if 1 meter is divided into 100 equal parts? You would have 1/10 or 1/100th of a meter. Okay, so let's start reading hundreds. Okay, so this is just like when you read ones, you say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and so on. Now let's start reading hundreds. So this will be 100th, okay, and 200ths, and so on. So can you see that? Okay, all the way up to 9. And so this is how you read that. You can pause this whenever you feel like you need to check the spelling and to just check if you're saying it right. And after 900ths, what will be the next one? Okay, well, you can say 10 hundredths, but the simplified form would be 1/10. Okay, does that sound right to you? 1/10 after 900ths, 1/10. Okay, it doesn't sound right. Do you think 1/10 is written this way? This is how we would normally write 1/10, right? But actually, when you write that, that's just equivalent to 0.01. So 0.1 is just equal to 0.0. 0.1 is equal to 0.10. So they're both called 1/10. Let's continue reading. Okay, so this is 11 hundredths, and so on, 12 hundredths, 13 hundredths, 14 hundredths, 15 hundredths, and so on up to 1900. And after 1900ths, what will be the next one? Well, you can say 20 hundredths, or the more simplified term would be 2/10. Now again, we're stuck with this. Okay, doesn't that sound familiar? Okay, this is how we normally write 2/10. But then again, just like 1/10, that's just the same as 0.20. Okay, so your assignment will be to make sure you know how to count by the hundreds. We will do that as an activity in class. Alright, so next page here. What does 0.16 mean? Or 16 hundredth mean? What do you mean? What do you mean by that? Okay. Okay, 16 hundredths. Okay. Well, if your dad bought a super large pizza and asked it to slice to 100 equal parts, and you get 16th hundredth of the pizza, then that means you get 16 slices. Okay, does that sound like a lot? Alright, guys. Your assignment will be make sure you can count the hundreds, because there will be like 100 of them, and we'll do that tomorrow. And good luck with your assignment and homework. Have fun.